know what sucks? What sucks is when there's something you want that you don't think will ever happen. And I'm aware that this is going to be a first world problem thing. You know, it's not a serious dilemma. It's not something traumatic or like something that someone should really have license to complain about in this wonderful, rich world in which we live, while so many other people are in want of serious things like food and basic necessities and dignity and freedom. But hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, chances are you've got some time to listen to someone whine about something that might not really be so consequential in the grand scheme of things. Remember Skyrim? The way it was back in the day when it had first come out? It was revolutionary. Man, Skyrim was such an inspiration. That music, the way it would swell, it would make my soul sing. I would listen to the remixes, to the people getting on their guitars and doing instrumental versions, telling stories and writing things and making art, wonderful art, beautiful art based around Skyrim. It was something. It was a cultural phenomenon, and it's easy to forget just how impressive it really was. Just, it went there. It was one of the best role-playing games ever. It was my first role-playing game in the Elder Scrolls franchise, and it remains one of my favorite games. I'm a console player. And the one thing I always wanted, and this drove me crazy, I wanted there to be mods. I couldn't have mods because as a console gamer, well, mods are something for PCs. I mean, even if I had Skyrim on my computer, I have a Mac, so I can't play with mods on that. Not unless I get boot camp, and that's a whole other can of worms, or get a new computer, and I'm not made of money, so I had to just watch from afar while people made all these magnificent, creative additions to the game, just played with it and improved it and changed it in all sorts of ways. And I always wanted, I just thought, oh man, if I could complement my Skyrim experience, and I lived and breathed Skyrim for some years, I crafted my character so diligently. I played every moment of my Dragonborn's life out. I had my Dragonborn wander the countryside and take baths in shallow springs, and I created ways for them to act, which I would play out with my controller, and oh god, I need friends in real life. I'm so lonely. Anyway, I built up my character in every way. I enchanted items that I named after my character, and wonderful, magical, powerful items. I played that game as much as I possibly could. Got every single trophy that there was. Every single one. That wasn't easy. The work of years. You want to know what level my Dovahkiin was by the time I stopped playing? I'm willing to bet higher than yours. I'm not going to say just how high. Very high level. How high level is yours? Well, I couldn't hear really, but I'm willing to bet that mine's higher. I made my Dragonborn into a god. And all through it, I had to be satisfied with that, with just playing that game as much as I possibly could, because that was all I could do. I didn't have mods. And I never would. And I resigned myself to that. I thought maybe someday, but, well, probably not. And then, not too long ago, we get the news. Mods were coming to consoles in a remastered edition of Skyrim. Hey, talk about a dream come true. Literally, I dreamt about this. I never thought it would happen, but we were actually going to get mods for consoles. Oh, I mean, I knew it probably wouldn't be everything that it was on the PC, but it would be something. It would give me a reason to go back to Skyrim on the new system, the current generation. Oh, I was enthralled. I couldn't believe it. Dream come true. I have a PS4. So when the news broke that plans had changed and there weren't going to be mods on the PS4, that kind of sucked. Ugh. Because that's what really... That's awful. When you have a dream come true and then lose that before you get it. It was a little bit tough when I thought I wouldn't ever have this thing, this bauble, this toy. But I was used to the idea of not ever having it. But then they say I'm going to have it. And then they say I'm not. But not only am I not, other systems are going to have it. The freaking Xbox is getting the mods for this remastered Skyrim. Oh, just Sony, you bunch of... Like I said, I know there are many worse things that have happened to better people. There are so many people in the world who have better things to complain about, and my sympathies go out to them. But it just... I made one of the most perfect Dragonborns there ever was. All I ever asked for was mods. I didn't even ask for that because I knew there wasn't going to ever be mods on the PS4. I didn't think they would ever remake Skyrim. I fantasized about it in my private moments. I thought, well, gee whiz, wouldn't it be amazing if they remade Skyrim for the PS4? I mean, I can't play it very much on the PS3 now because I've got an HD TV and it doesn't fit on the graphics aren't so good anymore. Oh well, but it was good while it lasted. It would be great if, oh gee willikers, what if, say, while we're dreaming, they remade Skyrim and gave it mods? Oh my god, that would be amazing. Oh well, and then I hear that's exactly what they're gonna do. And then to take it back, I can't get the remastered version now. I can't. I would be paying top dollar for a graphics upgrade. I can't justify that. I want to, but even if I did get it, playing it would be cruel because I would know that there would be Xbox players and PC players playing the remastered version with mods. Okay, let's get back to our lives now. I've had my little tiff. It's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. Do you know how high level my Dragonborn is? How invested I was in that game? How many important things I missed out on because I was worshipping at the altar of Skyrim? And now I'm going to be watching YouTube videos of people doing amazing things with their Xbox copy of Skyrim, which has mods. And just... I would say thanks for nothing, Sony, except this isn't nothing. This is negative things. You have clawed away a level of serenity that I once had. It's just a video game. It's just a video game. It's okay. It was never just a video game. These things have power over us. It was a story. It was a little world that I crawled into, that I invested in. And this was going to be my reward for